Alright, hi everyone, I'm just going to film a Gustbuster, that's the brand of umbrella. It's supposed to be a really strong one. I bought it in 2016 and I've barely used it. And on Sunday, while watching the British Touring Car Championship at Snetterton, it failed on me quite miserably. I'll just show you what happened. There was some wind. I'm not saying it wasn't gusty, but this was marketed as being very strong. Just put it up. Okay, so that's what it looks like when out. Now, I'm not saying, I have noticed, I don't think the material's broken, and it has been pretty good on previous occasions just in rain. On Sunday there was a breeze around. I don't know what exactly the strength of the wind was. You'll have to look at weather apps to see what was recorded in the area, but I don't know. Maybe 25 knot winds, something like that. There were a few quite strong gusts, maybe 30 knots. I'm not sure. And I've experienced 50 knot winds at Stansted when there was a storm, and it wasn't as strong as that. So I'm halving that. I'm going to say roughly 25 knot winds. Anyway, in 25 knot winds, I was holding the umbrella as you do. You've got a kind of a black rubbery plastic bit to hold on to, and as you can see, it's not even big enough for a hand. I've got fairly small hands, and it's not big enough. If you're trying to hold an umbrella in the wind, look, I can get 3 fingers on there. So imagine you're trying to hold the weight of an umbrella and you've got 3, and it's strong wind. It's not good enough. Anyway, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but I've since straightened it out. But whilst holding it, the wind was pushing on the umbrella, and it's actually bent the arm. This is no longer straight. I don't know if you can tell that. Let me try using. Let's see if I put something straight next to it so you can see how different it is. Oh god, I need 4 hands to do this. Hold on. Right, can you see that there's a gap now? If the book's touching up there, if it was straight, it should still be touching all along the book, and it's not. If I get my fingers out of the way to prove I'm not forcing it open, right? Okay, you see that, and then it bends out. There's the bend, and I've straightened it out. It was even worse than that. I bent the shaft back to try and straighten it, and where it's failed, I think that's where you've got one of these little, these little pop-out bits here, the way that you cause it to fold up, and so because of that, I can no longer put the shaft back in because it's bent at that particular point. So you can imagine there was a decent wind. Now this is useless. This is on the verge of breaking. Next time I'm out in the wind, this is going to break. If I have to bend this back one more time, metal's now going to be really frail around that area, and also it's sharp, seeing as it's been bent. But useless. And also, in the wind, when you're holding an umbrella and suddenly the wind catches it and it goes inside out. That happened a few times. And I have bent, if you look, that's what these ribs should look like. A big, again, I need more fingers, right? You see that amount of gap there in that section, and then you look at the next one, it's all bent inwards. I've bent some of the other ones back to how they were roughly. That's not going to be easy to bend that back. In fact, I'm probably going to do more damage trying to open it up if I do try, but you can see. So this was marketed as being really strong, and I'm sure, from my memory, I read somewhere that they said it was windproof up to something like 50 knots. Well, no, it's not. So there you go. The ribs have failed, and the most important part I want to show you is that the fact that the handle, the shaft, has failed. And I'm just gonna, if I put that down, I'm just going to show you. Look, if I'm not using much pressure, look, you see I can bend it. There you go. I've now got a very wonky handle. It's completely shagged. I've just asked the Amazon seller that sold this to me for a refund, and they've said because it's outside of their 6-month warranty, no. So Amazon are going to be no use to me. They've said contact the seller, the brand. So let me show you a couple of other things. Oh, this is, let's just see if there's anything on here. What does this say? Gustbuster, yeah, it's an American brand, made in China, as everything is these days. Right, let me just show you a couple of JPEG snips I've taken off Amazon to show stuff about this. So size, it's a 40cm umbrella, according to how it was listed on Amazon. Product description, it's a Gustbuster. Only if it has the exclusive raindrop-shaped wind release vents, blah, blah, uncompromised quality. No, quality is never an accident. Well, I'm not impressed with the quality. High intention, sincere efforts and skillful execution. Quality is the single strongest marketing support any product can be given. Quality. Yeah, I've just shown you that the quality is not good enough, and I'm going to put this video on YouTube to show Gustbuster in case they fob me off and say we're not giving you a refund. Award-winning double canopy design. Award-winning? What awards did it win? They should list any awards they're claiming to have won, and I'd like an explanation how you can have won an award for that, because it bends in the wind. Unmatched time and investment. Well, how much have you invested and how much time have you invested? You can make these claims, but you've got to back them up. You need to say, how much time did you spend? Did you spend 2 years researching this design? How much investment? Have you spent £50,000 in investing in this design? What did you spend? Approximate length folded 42 centimetres, approximate weight 500 grams. Well, 500 grams is clearly not strong enough. I would say the shaft needs to be at least 3 times as thick as it is to avoid bending in the wind. So whatever thickness of metal they've used, which seems to be very thin, I don't know if it's 1mm, 2mm, I don't know, but it needs to be 3 times whatever they did. Date that was first available, September 2010. Right, now I'm just going to go on to the next JPEG I've taken. By JPEG I mean like a picture. Right, I purchased it 12th of July 2016 and it failed 29th of July 2018. So I've had it almost 2 years, but the point is I've barely ever used it. I've probably only used it 3 or 4 times. And the one time I used it when there was a bit of a breeze, it failed. So there you go. The brand is Gustbuster. Opens and they say it's a 110cm canopy. That looks about right. Award-winning double canopy. Well, that needs improvement. Patented temper hardened steel joint connector. Well, I've just shown you that it's failed around one of the joints. So that's not good enough. Hardened steel? How hard is what I would say. I've just shown you how soft the shaft is. Reinforced shaft prevents crimping and snapping. Well, I've just shown you that that's not true, so that's not good enough. Let's just see if there's anything else I need to show. I've just contacted them via Facebook and left them a message asking for a refund. So I'll tell you whether they get back to me under this YouTube video. I'll write. I've just done a review of the umbrella on Facebook, where I explained what day it failed. It cost me £31.99. And one last picture to show you. I just need to cover up my name and stuff just to prove it. Right, order placed 12th of July 2016, £31.99. Let's see if I can. Oh god, I hate Amazon for putting your name in 2 places on a website. It makes it almost impossible for you to cover up if you want to film something and show something. So let's try. Gustbuster Metro, very strong folding vented umbrella. You see that says very strong? That's the description. Umbrella World UK on Amazon, £31.99. And as I said, Umbrella World UK and Amazon seller have just declined to refund me, and they've told me to contact Gustbuster. So that is all I can do. And Gustbuster As I said, American brand, their website is Gustbuster.com. Now I'm going to wait and hear from them. I'm going to give them the benefit of telling me whether they're going to refund me. If they don't refund me, I'm keeping this video on YouTube so people can see that their umbrellas are not as good as they claim. Okay, right. Thank you for watching this. Today is the 1st of August 2018.